Soybeans are a staple in the American agricultural landscape, deeply rooted in the nation's farming history. They are a versatile crop, used in various food products and animal feed, making them indispensable to both human and animal diets. The economic impact of soybeans is undeniable, generating billions of dollars annually and supporting countless jobs in the agricultural sector. However, behind this facade of prosperity lies a complex and often troubling reality, one that is not immediately visible. The cultivation of soybeans, like many large-scale agricultural endeavors, comes at a cost, often involving extensive use of pesticides and fertilizers. This cost is often hidden, masked by the allure of cheap and abundant food, which makes it easy to overlook the underlying issues. But the consequences are real, impacting the environment, public health, and the livelihoods of farmers themselves, who face numerous challenges. The story of soybeans in America is one of immense success, intertwined with unintended and often overlooked consequences that affect us all. It is a story that demands our attention, urging us to look beyond the surface and grapple with the true cost of our food system, which is more complex than it appears. As we delve deeper into the world of soybean production, we will uncover the hidden costs and explore potential solutions for a more sustainable and just food system, aiming for a future where prosperity does not come at the expense of our planet and people. In 2018, the global soybean market was shaken by the introduction of tariffs, which had far-reaching consequences for farmers and the agricultural industry as a whole. These tariffs, primarily targeting China, a major importer of American soybeans, sent shockwaves through the agricultural community, disrupting long-established trade relationships and market dynamics. American soybean farmers, heavily reliant on exports, found themselves caught in the crossfire of a trade war, facing uncertainty and financial strain as their primary market was suddenly restricted. The impact was swift and severe, leading to a surplus of soybeans in the U.S. market and plummeting prices. Farmers were left with unsold crops, and the financial losses began to mount. The 2018 tariffs highlighted the vulnerability of a globalized food system and the precarious position of farmers dependent on international trade. The ripple effects were felt across the entire agricultural sector. The economic hardship faced by soybean farmers served as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our world and the far-reaching consequences of political decisions. Communities dependent on agriculture face significant challenges. While the long-term impacts of these tariffs continue to unfold, they serve as a cautionary tale, underscoring the need for greater resilience and diversification in our agricultural systems. Farmers and policymakers alike are now more aware of the importance of sustainable practices and market diversification. Modern soybean farming relies heavily on pesticides. These chemicals, designed to protect crops from pests and diseases, have become an integral part of conventional agriculture. While pesticides can contribute to increased yields, their use comes at a cost. The widespread application of pesticides has raised concerns about their impact on human health and the environment. The long-term effects of pesticide exposure on human health are still being studied, but there is growing concern about potential links to various health issues. Moreover, the heavy reliance on pesticides has ecological consequences, disrupting ecosystems, and potentially harming beneficial insects and wildlife. The use of pesticides in soybean farming exemplifies the complex trade-offs inherent in our industrial food system, where short-term gains often overshadow long-term consequences. Soybean cultivation, particularly on a large scale, places significant strain on the environment. The expansion of soybean acreage often comes at the expense of natural habitats, leading to deforestation and biodiversity loss. Furthermore, the intensive farming practices associated with soybean production contribute to soil degradation and erosion. The environmental impact of soybean farming extends beyond the field. The manufacturing processes involved in transforming soybeans into various products generate waste and pollution. Runoff from soybean fields, often laden with fertilizers and pesticides, contaminates water sources, posing risks to aquatic life and human health. The environmental footprint of soybean production underscores the urgent need for more sustainable agricultural practices that prioritize the long-term health of our planet. Section 5. Beyond the factory gates. Industrial pollution and public health. The production of soybean-based products extends beyond the farm, involving processing plants and factories that transform raw soybeans into various food and industrial products. These industrial facilities, while essential for meeting consumer demand, can be sources of pollution, impacting the air, water, and soil in surrounding communities. The health of residents living near industrial facilities, particularly those involved in soybean processing, can be disproportionately affected by exposure to pollutants. Respiratory problems, cardiovascular disease, and certain types of cancer have been linked to air and water pollution associated with industrial activity. The concentration of industrial facilities in marginalized communities often exacerbates these health disparities, raising concerns about environmental justice. Section 6. A Ray of Hope. Sustainable farming and the promise of organic soy. Amidst the challenges posed by conventional soybean farming, a growing movement towards sustainable and organic agriculture offers a ray of hope. This movement is driven by farmers, scientists, and consumers who are increasingly aware of the environmental and health impacts of conventional farming methods. Sustainable farming practices aim to minimize the environmental impact of agriculture while promoting soil health and biodiversity. These practices include crop rotation, cover cropping, and reduced tillage, all of which help to maintain the natural balance of the ecosystem. Organic farming in particular prohibits the use of synthetic pesticides and fertilizers, relying instead on natural methods to manage pests and enhance soil fertility. Techniques such as composting, green manures, and biological pest control are essential components of organic farming. Organic soybean farming, while facing its own set of challenges, presents a viable alternative to conventional practices. These challenges include higher labor costs and the need for more knowledge-intensive management, but the benefits often outweigh the difficulties. By prioritizing ecological balance and reducing reliance on chemical inputs, organic soybean production offers a path towards a healthier and more sustainable food system. This approach not only benefits the environment but also supports the well-being of farmers and consumers alike. Supporting organic farmers and choosing organic soy products can contribute to a more just and environmentally sound agricultural landscape. By making informed choices, consumers can play a crucial role in promoting sustainable farming practices and ensuring a healthier future for all. Section 7. The Power of the Plate. Your food choices shape the future. As consumers, we wield immense power through our food choices. Every purchase is a vote for the kind of food system we want to support. By choosing sustainably produced food, we can incentivize farmers to adopt practices that protect the environment and promote public health. The journey towards a more just and sustainable food system begins with awareness. Educating ourselves about the origins of our food, the conditions under which it is produced, and the potential consequences of our choices is paramount. By understanding the interconnectedness of our food system, we can make informed decisions that align with our values and contribute to a better future. Section 8. Choosing health, choosing sustainability, embracing a different kind of plate. Shifting towards a more sustainable diet involves making conscious choices about the types of food we consume and where we source them. Reducing our reliance on animal products, particularly those raised in industrial factory farms, is a significant step towards reducing our environmental footprint. Embracing a more plant-based diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains, not only benefits our health but also aligns with a more sustainable food system. Choosing locally sourced produce whenever possible further reduces our environmental impact by minimizing transportation distances and supporting local farmers. Section 9. A Call to Action. Demanding better food for a brighter tomorrow. The challenges facing our food system are complex and multifaceted, but they are not insurmountable. By demanding better from our food system, we can create a ripple effect that transforms agricultural practices, protects the environment, and improves public health. Supporting policies that promote sustainable agriculture, holding corporations accountable for their environmental practices, and advocating for greater transparency in the food industry are all crucial steps towards a more just and sustainable food system. The future of our food, our planet, and our health depends on our collective action.